boy. Another day, another person not knowing when to shut their mouth. Haha.
So we have this person, Jodie Turner Smith, accusing fans of racism. So her character was probably one of the most bland, one of the most boring. It made OSHA's character, personality-wise, look like a freaking rave, a freaking mosh pit, just like crazy and fun. Even though she wasn't. She was bland too. But this is a character who was boring the entire time, who in the beginning was like, no, you're not going there. It's dangerous out there. You're staying here with your people and blah, blah, blah. And the freaking Jedi show up. She turns into, or, you know, I think it was like the final episode or whatever. I really don't remember because I don't care enough. But the Jedi show up. She's like, ugh, turns into a big puff of smoke, tries to kill them. Master Squid Game stabs her. And then that's when she's like, I was gonna let her go. Do you know how much you could have cleared up everything in, you know, before you got stabbed? You know, you could have made things a lot better had you just said that from the very beginning. But no, she didn't, because it's poor freaking writing. It has nothing to do with skin color. OSHA's character, bland, boring. This character, bland, boring. Freaking Kylo Ren wannabe, bland. People only liked him because, oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, we can ship them. It has nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with race, not your skin. Stop trying to live in this perpetual state of victimhood. You're not the victim here. You want to blame someone? Blame the people behind this crap-ass show. Blame the people who are overly paid and write crap. Maybe blame them. Because guess what? Criticism isn't racism. Accusing fans of accusing fans of racism and charging Disney with failing to protect actors in the show from alleged racism. And regardless of what you think, despite whether you want to or not, you want to think it, racism, unfortunately, is under free speech. Unless they're calling for direct violence, which case you're a freaking loser. If you're directing hate at this woman, you know, death threats and stuff, just because you don't agree with her or whatever, you're a freaking loser. Okay? You're a freaking loser. Speaking with glamour in the wake of the show being canceled after the first season due to low ratings. Yep. Those evil Trump supporters at it again, I see. Because we are many. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. No, they seem to think like Donald Trump supporters have control over everything. Like they just run everything. Sorry. Not as many as you would think that would be able to. Plus Donald Trump supporters, they're just homophobic, racist. They're not even going to be watching a show like this. They're not even going to be watching a show where the main lead is black. If they're so racist, you don't even think about what you're saying half the time. Turner stated, Disney's got to stop doing this thing where they don't say anything when people are getting effing dogpiled on the internet with racism and BS. No, they do come out. But the thing is, criticism, again, is not racism. Saying that a character is bland and that you don't like the character isn't racism. That's what these actors and producers and oh, you don't like the character, you must be racist. You must be homophobic. You must hate women. No, the character is boring and poorly written. Simple as that. There's no need to look any deeper. It's as simple as that. They're poorly written. Turner Smith continued, It would just be nice if the people who have all the money were showing their support and putting their feet down. Say, this is unacceptable. You're not a fan if you do this. Make a really big statement. Oh my god, what are you, 5? You guys are being mean. Grow up. And just if any money, and just see if any money leaves. They did do that, and money did leave. People ended up, you see this all the time with the TV shows and movies and games. People come out and say, "Hey, you don't like it, don't buy it," or "Oh, you're just a bunch of phobes, this and this," and then people are now talking with their wallets. And that is why things aren't doing very well in gaming, in movies, in TV shows, because clearly people are tired of it. But no, even when people have been doing exactly what this woman is saying, and see if any money leaves. It has been, and yet you people still continue with the, "Oh, it's not us, it's them. It's always them." These people in Hollywood live in their own little freaking bubble. They're so detached from society and reality that even when it's staring at them in the freaking face, they can never admit that maybe they're the problem here. Maybe the crappy writing is the problem. Maybe not giving a crap about source material is the problem. But no, it's the fans' fault. It's the fans. It's always them. Always, whenever, every time, always the fans. And you wonder why you people get freaking dunked on. Why you freaking people constantly get criticized. Because you people just refuse to learn. It's 5-year-olds. No, you people are worse than 5-year-olds. At least a 5-year-old would learn. A 5-year-old would get it. You people refuse to get it. Woke is a dirty word, Bishop Barron, and maybe I should do a different voice. The advocates of the so-called woke ideology have not been shy about articulating the philosophical underpinnings of their perspective. They do. I feel like I really need to do like a freaking Brian Stelter voice. They do indeed find inspiration in Marx. Yeah, like that. But no, that was too similar. Not really too similar to Mickey voice, but this is Brian Stelter right here. Mickey's more up here. Well, not really the same, especially in the back of the throat. This is more, yeah, yeah, they're not really the same. One's actually deeper than the other. Yeah. Yeah, Marx, yeah, a bunch of all these people. So, yeah. They're exactly the kinds of people you would think. From these modern and postmodern thinkers, they derive a number of principles. Actually, hang on. I want to see what this guy looks like. Well, that didn't take very long. It's like right here. Bishop Barron. He continued, first they advocate for deeply antagonistic social theory whereby the world is divided sharply into two classes of oppressors and oppressed. Second, they relativize moral value and see classical morality as an attempt to by the ruling class to maintain itself in power. Third, they focus on not so much on the individual as on racial and ethnic categories, and hence they endorse the idea of collective guilt and recommend a sort of reverse discrimination to address the injustices of the past. Fourth, they tend to demonize the market economy and the institutions of democracy as part of a superstructure defending the privileged. Fifth, they push toward equity of outcome throughout the society rather than equality of opportunity. And finally, wokeism employs divisive and aggressive strategies of accusation that are contrary to the gospel demands to love our enemies. Roxas? You wanna come say hi, Bubba? Come on. Come say hi to everyone. He's like, no, Grandpa, I'm staying in here. I'm staying in the window. Suffice it to say that the Catholic social teaching stands, yeah, okay. He was just talking about. Furthermore, Disney and Lucasfilm have made public statements, as Turner Smith suggests, and her thesis. Yeah, exactly. They are constantly doing this, and people are constantly talking with their wallets now. They're canceling Disney Plus. They're not going to see certain movies. They're not buying games. So it is working. The very thing she said, we've been doing for a while now. Again, they're just stupid and refuse to accept that they are the problem. When you come out and say crap like, you're phobes and isms, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Oh, it's not meant for you. Oh, you can't say that. You must hate strong women. You must. We've been doing this. You people just. Again, Hollywood, little personal bubble, detached from reality. Maybe wake up sometime. Back in 2022, following the premiere of Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus, the company posted on X, "We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have one thing to say: we resist." And her character, same thing. She was a shit character. People would be, if it was a white person, they'd be saying the same thing. Because guess what? People think Rey is a shit character. So it has nothing to do with racism. Give us crap characters, we're gonna say something about it. In a subsequent post, it added, "There are more than 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be racist." And when it's stuff like that, it's like before the thing even comes out, it's like, don't be racist. Well, I was going to watch it, but now I'm not. The show's executive producer and Obi-Wan Kenobi star Ewan McGregor also made a car video that was published to the official Star Wars account. In the video, he stated, "It seems that some of the fan base from this influential fan base have decided to attack Moses Ingram online and send her the most horrendous racist DMs, and I heard some of them this morning, and it just broke my heart." Moses is, I'm sure she is. It's just her character was badly written. When a character is badly written, the actor can only do so much. They're not the ones writing the character. They are not the ones writing the character. So it's like Peter Capaldi in his last bit as the Doctor. The dude is a brilliant actor. From the beginning, he came out and it's like, this is the Doctor. He embodied everything that the Doctor was. He somehow portrayed like every Doctor up to that point, their personalities and mannerisms. He was great. But then in his last, series, it was like, okay, the writing's really, really bad. But Peter Capaldi, being the amazing actor he is, tried to do as much as he could with the little that he was given. You can only do so much. As the actor, you're in no position to be writing anything. You are the actor. You act out what the writers create. So her character being lame and boring and, oh my God, strong, stunning, that's not her problem. She's not the one who wrote the character. The overly paid writers are the ones who wrote her like that. So it has nothing to do with color. Again, if it was a white dude, if it was a white chick, it would be the same thing because people have called out Rey. Rey is a badly written character. And Daisy Ridley, it has nothing to do with her. She comes out, she wanted to open her mouth finally about it, but it had nothing to do with her. Or Kelly Marie Tran. Freaking Rose Tico, one of the most boring, bland characters ever introduced in Star Wars. Not her fault. She didn't write the character. She was just hired to portray this character. I don't know why some people just find this impossible to understand. It comes down to the writing. It comes down to the production team. It comes down to the people creating. The actors can only do whatever they can with what they're given. So instead of calling the fans racist, maybe criticize the writers. Maybe criticize the people making it. Instead of, maybe stop sucking that freaking billion-dollar corporation dick and accept that maybe they're the freaking problem. But I was gonna let her go. She shared with that the Acolyte was part of a wave of more inclusive and beautifully represented Star Wars shows. So that felt really cool. At the end of the day, it comes down to the writing staff, the overly paid writing staff. They get paid to write this crap. And when these overly paid people are writing subpar crap, we're going to call them out. So maybe, again, stop the giant corporations and maybe accept that they are the problem. That they've gotten away with writing crap for too long. And now they know they can get away with it because they can just hide behind that shield of, you're racist, you're homophobe, you're a bigot, you're this. Because of people out there defending them. This person wasn't the problem until she decided to open her mouth. Daisy Ridley now wasn't the problem until she opened her mouth. Freaking Amanda Stenberg wasn't the problem until she decided to open her mouth. And I see it's mostly conservatives. It's the writing. It's always been the writing, and the actors can only do so much with what they're given. So you can keep your it's the racisms. So all these actors, maybe instead of turning the hatred towards the fans, maybe you should turn your hatred towards the people who hired you and ask them, you get paid millions upon millions of dollars. Why are you creating crap? But hey, what do we know? We're just a bunch of phobes and isms. Anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye.